Hi, I'm Tammy Fontana with All in the Family Counseling Center, Private Limited. Today, I am tackling an aspect of therapy that most people are often not aware of, especially if it's your first time to therapy. So, I'm a clinical therapist. I have my master's degree in mental health counseling from the United States. I'm a clinical sex therapist in which I've completed many hours and course training in clinical sex therapy, which is not often common in marriage and therapists. I have done ongoing training, specializing in really difficult cases because I have training in complex developmental trauma, attachment issues, trauma, and I've done a lot of ongoing training with some of the leading therapists in the world and ongoing supervision to always enhance my therapy. So I take a very clinical approach in helping my clients with evidence-based, and they have very good outcomes if they work with me long enough. So one of the things that people get focused on is they want to know how, and they want to know what to do. They want to know what do they do to have better sex. They want to know what to do to stop fighting, what to do to have better communication, what to do with the anxiety, how to do calm, how to be calm, what to do. Because they're feeling overwhelmed, they're feeling anxious, they're feeling insecure, they're feeling frustrated. And one of the biggest areas that people have to learn, and this is the difference between coaching and therapy, is that not everything in life is a doing problem. Many things are actually a being problem, a thinking, emotional regulation, boundary, how we look at the world problem, not a doing problem. You can't always do your way into compatibility. You cannot do your way into calm. You cannot always do your way into agreements. A lot of things come from stepping back, learning to self-regulate, learning how to be calm, how to process your feelings, learning a new way to think, a new way to look at things, having really good boundaries, being self-regulated, self-control. So therapy is about addressing the thinking, the belief systems, and how to regulate and process your feelings in order to make better decisions and figure out what you want and what you're going to do about it. So I'm often helping people figure out what to do, but we have to work on these other things. Many people want things to be simplistic and simple. And there's a place for coaching and those kind of things, but most life issues when it comes to relationships, anger management issues, anxiety, depression, tips and tricks won't work. We have complex development neurons in our brain that have been repeated over and over again, and we have to actually learn through therapy how to become aware of ourselves, become aware of our minds, and change that. And this has nothing to do with intelligence. I work with some very intelligent people, high net worth individuals who are incredibly successful, have smarts, but they haven't learned certain skills that could make their life better about self-reflection, introspection, boundaries, emotional regulation, having certain life codes. Again, this idea that if you're in therapy, that means you're something wrong with you. And if you're not in therapy, you're not. In fact, no, as I tell my clients, they're actually healthier because they realize, hey, something in my life isn't working. I'm not achieving everything I could. I'm not happy. I'm not content. I'm going to go get help. That makes you healthier than somebody who says, I'm going to just deny it. Everybody else is the problem, not me. I tell people it's like the metaphor or the analogy of that's like saying, if you go back to school and you're in school, that means you're a dumb. And because I'm not in school, I'm smart. No, the smart people go back to school to get educated, to learn more, to make more money. And in fact, when people stay with me long enough, heal and grow, they end up making more money, have better relationships, have better quality of life. They can see people, they have good boundaries, they're calm. Life doesn't surprise them or overwhelm them. But therapy takes time, and you got to invest and develop in that relationship. So that's really how therapy is. I like to tell people, not everything is a doing problem. It is often a being problem. And trying to not understand the difference will create problems. And this is, again, the limitation between coaching and therapy. Therapy is when people know what they need to do, but they're not able to do it. Then it's a being problem, being, thinking, self-reflection, and emotion. So if you are getting stuck and all the things you're trying to do don't work, or you've tried different doing and it's not working, it may be time to consider therapy and explore the ways that therapy helps you examine your thoughts, your mind, your feelings, and what they're trying to tell you, this whole other part of yourself that you may not know how to work with. So if you want any questions, please reach out to me. The information's in the details below. Thank you.